doesn't matter. Hey, doesn't matter.
It don't matter what they say, we gon' talk anyway. Bell rings, mic check, let the real ones play. From the legends to the new blood climbing the ladder. Welcome to the show, it doesn't matter. Notorious Dome set the tone, main event status. BDC bring a fire, every take savage. Strap facts with the knowledge, history splatter. Poppy planting no wild cards, say it loud, it doesn't matter. No filter, no bias. This is the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Poppy Platano. I'm also here with Stratfax. And today we are covering Judgment Day 2001. This is my choice because I never seen this show until now.
And folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, sorry for the bright lights, but we are recording a little early today. Had some technical difficulties throughout the week, but still have to get you to your podcast and got to enjoy this one.
Yes. Fellas, what's going on?
Everything's good, baby.
Hi.
Everything good.
Hi.
Everything's good. Well, the tag team brackets is set. We'll be shooting that soon.
Can't wait for that. I really can't wait. You know me, I love tag teams and how they work the ring.
Strap, who's your favorite tag team?
Demolition.
All right. Just checking. All right, well, before we go into Judgment Day 2001, this past weekend we had some releases from TKO and the WWE, and one notable name that kind of hit me. I know it definitely affected Strap, Platano as well. Everybody was kind of surprised. Was the New Day and Kofi Kingston. When I first seen this, I'm like, damn, like I thought this guy was gonna be a lifer inside the WWE, and that was it. After Kofi Mania, kind of just dwindled. And he just stagnant. These guys turned heel. Big E never came back from his injury, and yeah, fellas, I know I was stunned. I didn't text Strap about it, but I text Platano. 'Cause I know Strap was going to see it eventually. He would say something, and I woke up this morning and said, "Hey, I want to talk about Kofi." I'm like, all right, well, I know it's affecting him some type of way. So, Strap, what are your thoughts on the New Day and Kofi Kingston parting ways?
Well, it's all encompassing. The reason yes, folks, I did text Dom, and we chat all the time in various manners and ways, but I think if you know me on the show, I just think of things and it doesn't seem like it makes sense, but here we go. But yeah, why it's so shocking? Because just like you said, you would think that people like the New Day, Kofi, Xavier, and Big E, based on who they are, like they'd be around forever, lifers, as you would say, and they've been around such a long time. That's what brought Kofi Kingston to still my number one WrestleMania moment, Kofi Mania at WrestleMania 35. And such a huge moment. You're like, this guy he's made man. He's set forever. Yeah. And it just shows you that that's not the case. I mean, there's lots of things going on. The number one rumors, they try to renegotiate their deal, and their new deal was unacceptable. So, and instead of taking it, he instead of loving it, he decided to leave it. Both of them, and that just reflected on me, things in my personal life, it's just like, you invest so much of yourself into something, and you think, hey, I'm going to be part of this, forever or for a very long time. And maybe it's not so guaranteed. Maybe it's not such a sure thing, and is it okay? No one knows the future. No one can predict anything in their own life. If they did, they would win the Powerball. They would live in their dream mansion or house or whatever, and it's just reflecting on real life that, for whatever you think life is going to be, whatever you expect, whatever you anticipate, whatever you plan, sometimes a wrench will be thrown into those plans, and you're just going to have to adjust. In this very sense, like for Kofi, it's like, where is he going to go? Why do we as fans have to think about an actor's career path? Because we're fans. That's what we do. They entertain us, and we entertain ourselves in our brain about what's going on. I'm thinking, some people already post, it's like, wow, freaking Tony Khan would pay the money that he wants. I'm like, as an AEW fan, I'm like, man, no thanks. We don't want your cast-offs. We have our own people. Sure, they'll take whoever is good and available. Yeah, great. But it's like, don't have that. It's like, no thanks, Aleister Black. We're okay. Maybe take back an Andrade. Sure, Andrade is doing a great job right now. Cool, it works out. Kofi could do the same thing. He'll be great in AEW. He'll be great anywhere. Mm-hmm. Another random thought is like, hey, now maybe I'll actually get a chance to get my Kofi Kingston action figure signed, and I'll have time to actually talk to him maybe. I actually did run past Kofi Kingston at the Retro World Expo in Hartford once. I didn't stop and harass him. I didn't want him to punch me like CM Punk might punch a fan asking him for a photo. I just let him be, but it's like, hey, I saw him. Cool. I saw Bailey in the airport. Cool. I just left her alone, man. They're people too. But yeah, this whole Kofi Kingston thing. Sorry, I know Xavier Woods is in there too. I know, but it's just like, hey, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's promised. And where does he go next? Where do we as human beings and people go next in our lives? We don't know. We'll try really hard, and we hope for the best, and we can set ourselves up as great as we can, but it's just helping you learn a life lesson. Nothing's guaranteed. Doesn't matter what you did in the past, how great you are, how much you meant at one time, or, not a case of what are you doing for me lately, but, what's coming up next. So don't feel sad for Kofi Kingston in particular. We had a lot of releases lately, but don't feel bad for him. I'm sure, power of positivity. What better guy? Yes. What better guy? So we'll see where they end up, and we'll see where we end up. I end up. People end up in their lives, and you can only just hope for the best. So it's just a little bit of self-reflection from this news story of the New Day being released or whatever. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. It's just helps you reflect on your own life and think positive, be positive. It will be a new day. Yes, it will.
Platano, where do you want to see Kofi and Xavier go?
Honestly, I don't even want them to sign with anybody. I want them to just run the whole gambit, go through any any company and just go for the titles if they want to, or just make a name for themselves as their own, or maybe just, hey, maybe they're done and just they want to walk off to the sunset. I know Xavier, Austin Creed has a very good friendship with Kenny Omega, and them two going back and forth online with the video games, their rivalry going back and forth. I know they keep saying, hey, when you really leave from one company or vice versa, eventually we got to get our match in. So I think it might be just a quick one-off with them guys if they ever do go with anybody. But I can also see them guys going in together at AEW because the Young Bucks actually want who's the best tag team in the world as well. So it doesn't really matter to me as long as they're good, they're healthy, they're happy, and they're not like doing this for the bag. They're actually doing it because they love the game. Because I know they've done very well merch wise, promotion wise. They're way beyond what most the guys are probably doing in the company right now. It's sad because Austin really put his heart and soul into the channel. He helped promote WWE 2K for many years and multiple other games as well. It's messed up, but at the same time, I get it. Like, if you feel like you're more valuable somewhere else or who you are, you're not taking chump change for what you really valued. So, hey, go somewhere else, make yourself valuable, and make them regret whatever decision they had. But also, you gotta understand they're probably moving to a different direction as like before the Attitude Era. Let's go with the new age, and that's what it seems like they're going. They're getting rid of the old and going with the new. So either way, I just hope they land on their feet, which they probably will anyway. If they decided to do it mutually, that was clearly one of those things where, hey, whatever you're doing, I got your back. And that's much respect for both of them guys.
I'd like to see both guys end up in TNA. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Austin Creed back in TNA and Kofi, all right, some new competition. Highlight the X division. Put him in the main event scene. Some dream, him and Nick Nemeth could do some damn things again.
Yep.
You know what they're capable of doing. So I wouldn't mind seeing it. I feel like Kofi, I think a little AEW might be a little too fast for him. Kofi, he's not that Kofi we seen like 10 years ago or so. So I don't know. Them guys move too quickly over there, and that might not be his thing. But he could prove me wrong. But yeah. The door's open anywhere. So these guys are gonna eat wherever they decide to do or decide to go. So
I just got a question though with that though. Did you ever think the Hurt Business would be where they're at right now with AEW? Because I know you say their style is too fast, but I never thought Bobby and Shelton fit there, but they proved me wrong.
Nah, Bobby and Shelton, they could work.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah,
that wasn't even the problem. I'm just talking about the pace wise. They're very different than what AEW's pace usually is, but they make it work. They stand out.
Them guys are good, but I can't see. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but Kofi versus Strap. What's my guy's name? The TNT champ, Jet.
Oh, Kevin Knight.
Yeah, Kevin Knight.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I said, you don't need a long run, just a quick 1-off or 2. That's all he needs, just to highlight some of the young talent. But like you said, Kofi's it's like you said, Strap. I thought he was going to be a staple for WWE, a lifer. But if you think about it, one of the greatest of all time was supposed to be a lifer, and he went next door. He went to Orlando.
Who's that?
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, that guy. He's going through a divorce. He needed to get paid.
I'm talking about 94.
Episode 2. No, just kidding.
Oh, that one too.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Linda was like Booker T. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for that check. Never.
Got to pay for them implants.
Brooks and Nix.
No, she fucked up.
All right. Well, to all the guys that got released, you guys are gonna make out on your feet. Motor City Machine Guns, Wyatt Six, Aleister Black, Zelina Vega.
See, that one is
JC Mateo.
I don't know what Aleister. Something about him, man. It's something I heard.
Hold on now. JC Mateo. Oh man, this guy
eats corn on the cob.
He never had opportunity. He never had nothing going for him. He had 4 singles matches in WWE, and I think he won 2 of them. And one was against R-Truth. This guy never had no opportunity. He never had he never shined whatsoever. I'm mad about that one.
I mean, I saw something that looked. It's probably fake, but someone's like, "Oh, they're gonna bring a Lucha Underground. That's why all these guys are getting out of there." And it's like, yeah, man, freaking JC Mateo, the Monster Matanza, Dario Cueto's brother. Man, that shit was wild. Lucha Underground. They went for like 4 or 5 seasons. I didn't even see the 4th one. Season 2 was like 4 seasons in itself. But the very first season, it was on Netflix for a little while. That was some great.
Yeah, I was watching.
That was some great stuff, man. 2015, what a time! Such a long time ago. But hey, if that's true, that's cool. Then he has somewhere to go. But a lot of talent out there. It's coming back to the non-major scene, so it's gonna be cool. So yeah,
that is it. All right, well, let's get into 2001 because the roster was stacked. Damn near every Hall of Famer is on this card, and we are in Sacramento, California. Judgment Day 2001 presented by RC Cola. Strap, you got some RC Cola in your fridge?
No, I've had it. I do enjoy it whenever I see it because it's not a common thing unless you go to Dollar General all the time. But yeah, RC Cola is pretty cool. Actually, I think I had it. I was like, yeah, it tastes kind of flat. it's actually not that great. Why does Michael Jordan like this? I don't even know if he does. I just made that up. But
oh man! All right, well here we go. Our opening match. We have William Regal, who is the commissioner at this time, and he's taking on Rikishi. And when Regal came out, You know how lately I've been talking about Big Pop? Well, he had an ovation. They booed the hell out of him as soon as that first note came off for the song. Then he started talking how Rikishi put that nasty, vile, stank face, that stank ass, in Stephanie McMahon's face, and he basically besmirched her, and now he's gonna get on her good gracious, and it was funny. Rikishi was hot at this point, and Regal did everything to avoid the stink face.
Yeah, he did.
He tried to avoid that ass. Rikishi had him in the corner. Regal hit him with a low blow. Oh man! And then when he was trying to hit him with the leg drop, not the leg drop, but just sit on top of him, he avoided that one too.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. Regal got the win, which caught me off guard. Hit him with the Regal stretch, and my man Regal got busted open. I'm not sure how the hell he got busted open, but yeah, Regal got the win.
Same
It was
battle. It ain't ballet.
good opening match.
It
I
was.
thought so.
I thought so.
It was
too.
short. It was good though.
Well, you know how we do, man. We like a match to come out hot. Just get us something quick and easy, one and done. I did feel like Rikishi was going to win, and the way
Yeah.
that match was going, because he was really doing everything he could to besmirch him as well. Got the stink face in. I'm like, all right, yeah, Rikishi's going to win this after that. But no, like you said, the Regal stretcher or whatever it was, he did, and then boom, you're like, what? Wow. So
Caught me off guard.
yeah, you know how we feel about Regal, man. I think he's technically sound, probably one of the best to ever do it. Feel like very underrated. Just people just don't understand. They don't understand.
I think he got cut from that stink face.
Oof.
You get all bloody. It was hilarious. As soon as he took the stink face, he rolled out the ring and just his eyes was all bugged out and he just hunched over and man, Regal, he definitely sell.
I thought he was going to
good.
pull a Booker T on.
That's what I thought. I thought he was gonna throw up that kid in the front row.
Was that real though when he did that?
They probably put something in there, just like Tedros O'Neill and the Thanksgiving thing on Mohegan's Sun, and he threw up. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
All you eat turkey backstage, whatever. Next thing you know, he had the match, and I forgot what happened. They start hurling all over the place.
Ugh.
Oh, whose hat? Didn't he throw him like JR's hat or JBL's hat, something
I
like
think
that?
it was JBL's.
Yeah,
Because Ross was probably like on hiatus by then.
he's probably one cooking. Using that seasoning. Man, Strap, what are your thoughts on Regal and Rikishi?
Yeah, it was a not your typical work rate great opening match, but the very fired up the crowd like no one else can, and Regal, he is great. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows this, but like a lot of my facial expressions and tics come from him because just, the look of disgust, the look of disdain. So, yeah, that's all Regal, man. So he's the perfect guy for this kind of buffoonery. So maybe Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face wouldn't appreciate him, like a wacky wrestling Jim Carrey. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and Rikishi still being over, even though he did it for The Rock. He was a heel, not a couple of
yet.
months. No,
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
This is 2001, right?
Yeah, 2001.
Yeah, so Rikishi.
This won't be happening until.
No, this is the Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Kishi won't do that till.
no, he ran over Stone Cold
Next year.
in 2000.
No.
It
Oh
was
yeah, you're right.
2000.
Yep.
2000, yeah,
Yep.
All right, I'm out of here.
So he was already healed and came back as a baby.
Goddamn.
All right. So does this match matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it definitely does. William Regal versus Rikishi. Our next match, I definitely look forward to it, is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Not no Ultra Males rules match. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. And the first fall is a pinfall match, pinfall only. Second match is a submissions match. And the third fall, if needed, is a ladder match for Kurt Angle's medals. And this match right here is Kurt Angle taking on Chris Benoit. They showed how Benoit took the medals from Kurt Angle and he stuffed them down his trunks. And then Kurt, at some point, got the medals back. He took his hand, went down his pants, grabbed it, kissed it. Oh man, it was funny. This is gold right here. Oh man, this
Olympic
was
gold.
Yeah, it was definitely Olympic gold right here. Oh man, I definitely enjoyed it, and these guys brought it. The first fall, it went pretty quickly. Benoit won with the angle slam. I'm thinking, damn, when the hell did somebody win with somebody else's finish before? You never really seen that.
No. That was a shock for me. I was like, oh, we going there?
That was quick. It was quick. And then after he won that fall, Benoit won that fall, they played his music.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the hell they do that? They did this throughout the whole damn night. I'm like, damn. So that AV guy, he must be drunk in the back. Oh man. But it was good. And then after this, they go to the submission match. And Benoit went right to Kurt. Tried putting the crossface, but it wasn't happening. And yeah, these guys are trading blows back and forth. Kurt goes for his angle slam, then he hits him with the ankle lock, and Benoit taps out. Like, damn, you really don't really see Benoit tap out.
That was a shocker for me. I honestly thought Benoit was going to do it 2-0 and then just walk out of there with the medals. But wow, yeah, that was that was a shock for me as well.
Yeah. So time for the third fall. The ref is getting the medals, getting ready to hang it up, and Kurt, he just attacking Benoit, just attacking him. That's the perfect thing to do. You're not gonna sit there and wait. Oh, and they played Kurt Angle's music, by the way, after he won his fall. But yeah, they hang the medals up, and man, these guys, they were laying it in, man. That snap suplex Kurt did to Benoit on that ladder, and then Benoit with the ricochet uppercut with the ladder in Kurt's face. Like, Jesus, man, these guys, they really put their body on the line right here. And yeah, Benoit, he puts Kurt in the crippler crossface, and then these damn Edge and Christian, these buffoons, they come out, distract Benoit, and Kurt climbs up the ladder, and he gets the win, he gets the medal. And Benoit, he is pissed. He is pissed, but I enjoyed it. You cannot go wrong. After watching this match, I'm like, damn, like, I really miss these Chris Benoit matches. I don't care about the man for what he did, but the art, chef's kiss.
I agree.
Strap, what are your thoughts on this match right here?
Yeah, it shows how people change all the time. People change, and yeah, I like clean finishes and things like that, and I hate botches, and I think a botch ruins the match. I used to think that would just ruin the experience for me, but then if you watch these matches back 25 years later, god damn, boy, you don't see them the same way you did when you were younger. So watching it now, it's like maybe there's some things you didn't like, and it's like, okay, it wasn't a perfect match, because there's all these the interference at the end. It's like, oh, come on, these two can have a classic match, and great, they did 2 years later at the Royal Rumble. And that, that was, I think, pretty much perfect. So this, I had, like I said, run-ins and things like that, and goofiness with, the music and the stipulations. I mean, that's just what it is. You have to mix it up a bit. But it surprised me. I mean, surprised my memories, because I was like, that's the match, the Royal Rumble match 2003. That's the one I'm thinking of for Benoit Angle. You want to watch one of those matches? You watch that one. And they had a match at WrestleMania that year also. And it's like, yeah, but it was too short. I didn't like the finish. It was a schoolboy. That's how you talk when you're disgusted with things. See? So yeah, like my memory says, oh, this wasn't that good. It could have been better. But watching it back, it's like, nah, it was really good. It was great, So just like, you miss seeing that kind of action, Dom. It's like, yeah, this is really quality pro wrestling as a whole. I'm not going to detract from it. So it definitely does matter for me.
Platano?
I equate this to like a nice slow cooked pork shoulder. That nice crispy layer on the top, nice little crunch real quick. Keep every little bit of layer gets a little bit better, a little bit more juicier, and then beautiful tender juice at the end. You just
sorry, closed on Mondays.
I honestly felt like the matches got better and better. Like the intensity grew better. The action got a little bit stronger, a little bit more decisive, and then just the ending, that was it made sense because Kurt and Edge and Christian, they're quote unquote buddies on the back, and he's like, "Hey, you gotta help me out with this, right? I gotta get my medals back." And because of that, it made sense why something in the future would come into the tag team turmoil. But yeah, I don't think these guys can ever have bad matches. They don't believe in having bad matches. If they do, they're like, "Hey, we're going back out there and doing this better." That's just the way they always fall, in my opinion.
And I know I said beforehand. Can you believe Kurt's only 2 years in at this time?
And he wasn't even the wrestling machine yet, but he was there. He was already like top 5 at that time.
Just like his hair in that damn poster in the match. I said, damn, he had a full head of hair in that damn graphic they had.
I remember that.
That shit's thick. Then he comes out to the ring like, damn, that shit thinning. That's Kurt Angle from ECW hairstyle right there.
Ooh.
Jesus. Oh, man. But yeah, that match was definitely a must watch. And that damn finish, like, damn, like, why this had to happen?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. This match definitely does matter. Well, our next match is for the hardcore title. We have Rhyno defending his title against Tess and the Big Show. And
I'm with you, Strap. When I heard you talking about this on a previous episode, I was like, ugh. And once you add Rhyno to the mix, I was like, something's going to get interesting. So I was like, all right, let me sit here and watch this. Hopefully it's not too long. It wasn't dragged out, but Dom, get into the action.
it wasn't even a long match. Before the match even started, Tess and Big Show was going at it. And
Good.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. They was fighting throughout the crowd, went backstage, got back into the ring. Typical weapon stuff. I don't know. Maybe at this day and age, I don't care for hardcore matches anymore.
We probably so desensitized from watching so many of them because it was a 24/7.
Yeah, and then back in the day, oh, this is cool right here. Yeah, I like this. I'm like, let me go get me some ramen noodles for this match. Got me some ramen noodles. Got me a soda. Watch this. And I'm like, oh, Lord, I could care less for this match. But the finish of the match, Rhyno throws a garbage can to Big Show. Big Show catches it, hit him with the gore. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And Rhyno looks pretty fit at this time too, by the way.
Rhino's not changed since the day I've seen him. He's just a little bit thicker. Pause.
Yeah, and so this match didn't do nothing for me. I thought it was just a placement match. It was chaos. Doesn't matter to me. What about you, Platano?
I actually liked it for some reason. So every now and then I like the chaos, the stuff that you can't predict, and especially the gore. Man, I love that it's basically like the RKO. He just hits it out of nowhere. Sometimes you'll know he'll set up for it, but when he just hits it, it's like, yeah, done. So I kind of liked it.
Does it matter?
Yes.
All right, Strap. What about you?
I'm a weird guy, so the only thing I was thinking about was like, it's the WCW World Champion, the Giant, taking on the U.S. Champion, Raven. In my head, for some reason, that was a previous match, but they all blend together. If you ask me, this era of the hardcore title. But yeah, just that kind of fatigue. It's like, it's, just like that mindset. It was cool at the time, yeah, but even at the time, it was more of the same kind of thing, So, and it wasn't anything spectacular or different than the usual. It's just your standard fare, and it's forgettable in a way. So, no, doesn't matter.
And think about it. This is 2 years in Big Show, 2 years in WWE, and he's lost in the sauce. He's down the hardcore division. He was the Giant. Then you have the Alliance, and then look at this. You back down here.
You remember that
He was
video?
already champion by then, right?
Yeah, he was champion already.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That video, I think when Big Show and Brock Lesnar's very first feud, and they're showing how far Big Show had come. Like, he was a killer. When he came back against Brock Lesnar, and they're like, "Look where I came from. I was at WrestleMania. I wasn't even on the card. I was at WWF New York going WrestleMania. Woohoo!
I'm going to WrestleMania."
So,
I love Show, man. He's a good dude.
What a gamut. At Access was Fan Fest was a little different this year. I think it kind of worked out better. I mean, instead of just having like, some VIP guys and then the rest of the mid and upper card were at the free autograph sessions. This year, pretty much everyone had like a price.
Okay.
Damn.
And so if you want to meet an NXT guy, it was like $30 in tax. If you wanted to meet Stone Cold, it was $300 something in tax. And, everyone had a price. So I think that was cool because then, maybe you'd get a better, because see some dudes, they have some great photo ops. They have some great pictures. I don't know about the autographs, but at least they got great pictures. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I don't know. Let's move on.
All right. Our next match is for the women's championship. We have Chyna defending her title against Lita. Chyna said that she wants some new competition. There's nobody woman enough for her to take that title from her. So Lita, she's next one up. Chyna came out the peacock head gown thing, whatever you want to call. Charlotte reinvented that shit because she had the full thing, the full peacock.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. But they hugged before the match. Some friendly competition right here. This is what it was. And me watching this match, I'm thinking, damn, there's a lot of side boob in this match right here. I'm like, it's a lot going on. Next thing you know, whoa, shit popped right out. I said, damn it, Netflix, you ain't gonna show it?
Nope.
It came right out.
I saw that too. I was like, yep, exactly.
What the? More sound effects have returned.
Oh, we could have timed that better.
Yep, that's the dryer.
Please tell me that's a clip.
Lita did a move to her. Woohoo! Okay.
We had the right to censor come out.
They're alive. They're alive.
Oh man, that was good.
I
better see this shit on our TikTok tomorrow.
Good for you. My dryer doesn't buzz at all. It just stops.
I could turn it off, but I got the noise on. I don't know.
No,
Whatever.
keep it on.
Yeah.
You started at the top of the show.
Oh, man.
We couldn't have timed that better, bro.
Yeah, seriously. All right, well, let's get back to it. It was a decent match. It was pretty decent. Eddie Guerrero came out. He started watching, but Lita was no match for Chyna. Chyna won with the Chyna bomb, the Chyna power bomb, and that was it. Strap, how long did you say Chyna lasted after this?
Not. This is like her last match. I feel like, I mean, I don't know exactly, but I feel like she quit after this match.
So who got the title? Do you know?
I think it was an abeyance.
In Communicado.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think not Jazz, but Trish Stratus was involved in like the renewed tournament. I think didn't Jazz win it or something? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But it was cool. We finally got to see these women go at it, and yeah, Lita wasn't turned up yet, but Chyna's right. Lita's no competition for her at the moment.
I gotta agree with you on that. I gotta say one thing though. Compared to what we were used to in this era with the women with the hair pulling and the boob pulling and all that other stuff, it's actually a pretty decent match with these girls. I mean, there was some timing issues I can see because these girls aren't like as experienced or trained like the girls are nowadays. But for what they were doing and what they were trying to get to, I got to give them props, man. They really tried to, make a name for themselves and at least keep the division alive because in any other era, that would have just been done. So.
Yeah. Does this match matter to you?
I want to say no, but I'll give it a yes. Because we're not using, I said the last one. No more, you know what. I'm not even going to say it.
No more. Stroud, what about you?
I will also say it matters because it was the only match of its kind between these two. So if you ever had a fantasy book, Chyna versus Lita, well, this is what you got. So
Yeah.
it does matter historically.
All right, I have to agree with y'all. Yes, historically, it does matter.
Ah.
And you'll see this match on WWE 2K26 IDM_podcast
Okay.
on Twitch. Any match that matters makes the list.
Rehash booking.
Man.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, our next match is for the Intercontinental Championship. It's a chain match. We have Kane taking on Triple H. And man, that Intercontinental title, that's why I didn't like that Intercontinental title. That shit looked so damn small on Triple H's waist.
Anybody's waist, to be honest, at that era. Most of these guys
I didn't like that.
Come on,
they're body
A-Train.
guys.
Albert was the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
about
Baldo
that.
bomb.
I completely forgot about that.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose of this chain match? Like, it's just like another former hardcore match, or just keep them together?
Well, they
Could have did it with a strap
They
match.
have a video package for
what's
this.
the purpose?
They did.
I didn't see what happened. I just know these guys got physical. And what
So-
happened? Did they bring out a chain?
So what happened was in previous weeks, Triple H had used the sledgehammer on Kane's arm, and Kane had like a cast or some kind of like thing
Yeah, it was
covering
taped
it.
up.
And I'm guessing he was hit every time Kane would try to help out Taker. Triple H would come out, attack him, and scurry away and have his advantage, but Kane wouldn't get the comeback. So they decided, hey, I gotta get my comeback. So you ain't running around and doing whatever you want. You're gonna be chained to me, and we're gonna go one-on-one and get this thing done.
All right. Well, it makes sense. Well, they were chained together, and this was a physical ass fight. And Kane used that chain to his advantage. And yeah, Triple H, he got busted open through a chair shot.
Mm-hmm.
Kane's choking Triple H out with that damn chain,
Mhm.
whipping with the chain. Oh man! And then this is what I don't get. It's a chain match. You could do anything in the world. Why the hell Kane on the top rope connect to the chain? You already know Triple H is gonna pull him down. Then that's when Triple H takes
You
advantage.
don't know that.
I knew that.
He might be groggy. He might, stamina just. Ooh, loopy.
You already knew it was gonna happen.
Maybe you thought more libertarians were on the top rope. I gotta say something about Kane here. I don't know. They had that show at WrestleMania weekend, the Tony Hinchcliffe show, and
Yeah.
Kill Tony?
Did I talk about this already on last week's my WrestleMania review show? I'm gonna say it again, just so you understand me. So they had the roast of WrestleMania last year, and I heard it was a big hit. So I was interested in checking out this year's Tony Hinchcliffe show. I guess the format changed, but I had no idea about it. But it was just like a Kill Tony show, and I guess what he does is, he has random comedians show up in like a judging show. Like we all know what those kind of shows are like, and of course it's WrestleMania themed, so you had random wrestlers show up. Jey Uso showed up to yeet a little bit, make it. Yeah, he was only on for like 40 seconds. Well, 1 minute, but he did the best he could. But how the hell is he main event Jey Uso? I mean, like, come on, man. Freaking, he is so timid and shy. It's the weirdest freaking thing. That's why he has to wear sunglasses. Yeet. But, Stephanie McMahon showed up, and also Glenn Jacobs showed up. And, man, an Undertaker was actually on the panel, so he was sitting there on stage the entire time as like a judge, but he didn't really say anything because he's smart. But Kane goes out there, and he's a controversial figure as the mayor anyway, and he does some jokes, and it's like you can call them jokes. I think he was just speaking from the heart. It was even Undertaker's like. He was doing this for a different reason. I was like, geez, Daniel Bryan called Kane like the smartest guy in the locker room, maybe because he was threatening him with political action, when they're part of Team Hell No. But I'm not saying it was good. Glenn Jacobs coming out doing his little bit. I'm not saying it was good. I'm not saying that at all. But I couldn't believe they'd be so bold. But that's what people like about it, I'm sure.
It's actually on Netflix. So I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's free on Netflix. If you had a a great time watching that hardcore match with Test and the Big Show and Rhyno, and you went to go make a bowl of ramen, or you're gonna have to make a double with some soft boiled eggs and some fish cakes, because it's gonna be a chore to get through this Kill Tony WrestleMania show.
Kobe heard fish cakes.
Yeah.
This show's going off the rails tonight. Fuck it.
It's a daytime show.
I know. Hey, that's why.
You know, things are tighter on the day shift.
That is true.
Oh man. All right. Well, Stone Cold, he comes out, he's trying to interfere. He grabbed the steel chair and he nails Triple H, and Kane becomes the Intercontinental Champion.
It's crazy how hyped the crowd was for a character like Kane. And mass wrestlers, they minus someone like Penta and Rey Mysterio, you really can't show your emotions because the mask is covering your face. You're not really like making your money, because I could show you how I'm feeling, but Kane, it's more of he's gotta let his body speak for himself. Man, he had a hell of a baby face fucking pop when he was going up and getting his comeback, and I was like, okay, like I never really seen this side from Kane like that, and I was shocked and surprised, and actually I liked it, to be honest.
Yeah, Tank Top Kane was different.
Yeah.
He showed he's more somewhat humanized at the time, so
Yeah.
it was pretty dope.
So, to me, man, this match matters.
Yeah, it definitely does matter. Strap.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Kane has had a lot of points, and he's had a long, great career in WWE, and he's had several bouts of being really super freaking over with the fans, and this was part of his time. Unfortunately, he got well, he would get injured later on, but or whatever. But again, he's had a long career, and yeah, he's really good. So this match right here, I mean, fucking Stone Cold, he's ruining his own pop by coming out early, but it matched the storyline because they were in that tag
2-man power
tag
trip
title feud. So it's
Fools had all the belts.
a little bizarre, but hey, it worked out here, and yeah, it definitely matters. It's a real captured the moment in time. It was a really fun match here.
Yes,
it matters. All right, so after this, we have a tag team turmoil match for the #1 contendership for the tag titles, and the first tag team that we have is the APA, and they are taking on the Radicals of Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn. What a group right there. What a group. And last team to stand, they'll be your #1 contenders. And I'm thinking at this time, like, damn, Dean Malenko did not belong here.
yeah, I gotta agree with you on that, man. It's tough to say that because we know Dean to be like a mat tactician, especially with that cruiserweight division. I used to love that. That seeing him in WCW with the cruiserweights, he was the most different out of all of them because he wasn't doing all the high flying stuff. He was the ground and pound guy. He's the one that stood out in the cruiserweight division, in my opinion. So seeing this, I was like, ugh.
I hate to say, yes, they say size don't matter except for Rey Mysterio, but yeah, Dean Malenko, no. You got Bradshaw, you got Farouk in the ring. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, sorry.
Hell no. I'm surprised he didn't take that clothesline from hell. But Saturn, he got the big spine busted by Farouk, and that was it. It was short and sweet.
I'm pretty sure they all like Dino. That's probably why.
Yeah. Well, after this, we get the Dudley Boys. So I'm like, all right. So I'm trying to remember, did we ever get a Dudley Boys and APA matchup?
I'm pretty sure we did a couple times.
Probably when they first came in '99 or so.
Yep.
I'm guessing they would.
Like, welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, they
It
passed
was
the
probably
test.
when they was probably the acolytes at the time. They probably weren't the APA. So I guess that's probably when it happened.
Yeah, well, the fans, they're chanting, we want tables. And the Dudleys hit all their signature spots. Devon's going for the table. And
He
them
missed it.
damn Holly cousins came out of nowhere and put Devon through the table. And
Mhm.
JBL hits the clothesline of hell through Bubba. And yeah, APA, they advance again. Dudleys are eliminated.
That was crazy. I was shocked. I figured the Dudleys might take that one, but
What?
I wasn't surprised.
Let me ask you this, as cheering, you know, you do some backyard wrestling, and if you're trying to do the 3D, Abel, which part of the 3D do you want to do?
Bubba.
Dom?
Bubba, of course. I want to hold him, crotch in my face.
Then you're doing it wrong. That's how you do that. Anyway, some worker bee here. No, my friend Kirby, he always, he said, he's like, yeah, everyone wants to do the cutter part. So I actually want to do the Devon part. The fact that the fact that he's gay has nothing to do with the fact that you just said crotch in the face. Kirby, you know I love you. You know,
welcome to the family, Kirby.
He hangs out with my cousins, the trans. But
how they doing?
They're here and there.
Them, it, shit.
No, but yeah, it's like everyone wanted to do the Bubba part, the cutter part. But Kirby was the only guy that ever said, like, I'd like to do the Devon part. It's like, and so that's why I asked you guys that. It's like, yeah, consensus. You want to do the Bubba cutter part.
For the last app, which one would Kirby want to be, Devon or Bubba?
We know where he's going. He's giving that headbutt.
That Rico.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
I don't want to do the West Side no more now.
Rico shows up to that match with that back that ass up t-shirt, and Rikishi's like, take that shit off. I didn't mean it.
Oh, man.
Is he signed to anybody, man? I do want to just sit down and have at least 30 minutes with Rico, man.
Damn, John, you was out there for 2 years. You ain't see Rico out there? He a cop. Las Vegas.
Yeah, some of those fans, man, they met a lot of people. I'm like, first of all, how did you have time for all that? That's what I want to know.
True.
But no, I didn't see any Rico this year. I mean, he's done some appearances, and he looks great, and he's in costume too. But I didn't see anything about him this year, though. So
I'm trying to find him.
Yeah, tell him I love you.
We do.
Man.
We do.
We do.
Get him on the show. Here's some stories.
Quite a list.
Oh, yeah.
IDM favorites: Sid, Rico, Lex Luger, not Christian.
Well, our next tag team we have a former guest. We have X-Pac and Just Incredible with Albert, also known as the X Factor. And Strap used to like the X Factor.
That's what if you call Albert. I'm Albert, the X Factor. That's wild.
Why did X-Pac shave his beard?
Maybe a Kurt Hennig was hanging out backstage and X-Pac fell asleep and he decided to.
Oh shit!
That is true.
Just like his eyebrows.
I saw this clip. It was with Kevin Nash. He's doing some kind of interview. I don't know if you've seen it. Maybe not. But he's like, it's a very short. It's a short. So he's like, Kurt Hennig, what an asshole. Obviously, he loved him. He loved him, but he's like, Kurt Hennig, such a freaking ribber. You know what he did? So they used to drive together. So, and Mr. Perfect, he liked to do the electric razor, and he would take the clippings and he would put them in the neck of Kevin Nash because he was a driver. So Kevin Nash would be like, fuck! You can imagine. It burns like one kills you right here, but a ring of them, but he wouldn't sell it because you can't sell the rib. But
nope.
Like later on, though, he was like, "What the hell did you do to me?" And it's like, and then he told him, "It's like I'm gonna jackknife the out of you," So anyway, how'd that come up? I don't know.
Oh, X-Pac beard.
X-Pac beard. So yeah. So maybe Mr. Perfect put a rib on X-Pac, but you never know. You can always changing up looks. So
that's true.
Yeah. Well, X Factor they took out the APA. Why? Because Albert interfered, holding Bradshaw's foot. After this, we get the Hardys. The fans are hot for them, and Albert interferes again. And yeah, after the Hardys, we have Chris Jericho. Everybody wants to know who's going to be Chris Jericho's tag team partner. Will we find out? Just Chris Benoit. He's doing double duty.
I honestly probably would have had them come out last, in my opinion, just so you get that shock factor. Like, who is Chris Jericho's partner? and then have Edge and Christian freaking out like, "Oh, we messed up." That's one of those things where you want
Yeah.
to do reverse.
Albert tried to get involved again. It wasn't happening because Jericho and Benoit made both men tap out. And your last tag team is Edge and Christian. And yeah, Benoit's like, nah, y'all screwed me before. Not this time.
Yep.
And yeah. Benoit and Chris Jericho, they're your new number one contenders, and they're going to take on Triple H and Stone Cold at a later date. I looked up that date. That was May 21st, 2001. I searched Netflix to see if I could find it, and it's not on there.
Damn it.
You know what night that is.
Yep.
I want to see the whole show. Like I said, 2001, I never really watched PLEs and certain stuff, so I definitely want to see.
That was in San Jose.
Yeah, but then WCW is out of business, baby.
Yeah. Yep. But man. So, what do you guys think about this turmoil match right here? Was it too much going on or too messy? What's up?
I think it was just enough to where you still had storylines with other tag teams, so that way when tournament was done, it wasn't just like these guys are one and done and they're just going to be in the back. It left you with some stories that needed to be finished for a later pay-per-view or even something down the road. I don't know if anything were to happen, but at least 2 storylines were left out there to make you think, all right, we can go somewhere with this. So it was good. Not great, but it was good enough.
Strap?
Probably at the time. I again, that rat bastard, young John Lee. What a guy. But looking back at it here, it's like cool, man. We get to see all the top acts in their peak, in their prime of the Attitude Era, and they're coming out, and you're like, yay, awesome, and and the fans popping for them, and it was just fun to see. So nostalgia wise, it was a lot of fun. It was great. So, and I loved all of it. But at the time, it'd be like, man, you gave the Radicals a minute. Hey, Dean Malenko, what the hell?
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's like but nostalgia wise, it was very, very fun, very entertaining. So, but to gauge it in the middle, it's like, it definitely advanced the storyline of a lot of programs, set things up. So, hey, it matters to me. It was very effective pro wrestling here.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Like you said, seeing all the tag teams, seeing how the tag teams were back in 2001 compared to how they're being treated today in WWE. They had mad tag teams, actual tag teams, not no makeshift tag teams and whatnot.
Yep.
But I definitely enjoyed it, and it definitely does matter. I wish I could watch the match between Benoit and Jericho, which I probably can. It'll probably be on the vault soon. But
as soon as you said it, because they're listening.
Yeah, show me that full episode of Raw.
Nah.
True.
Yeah, but I definitely enjoyed it. All right, main event time. We got a no holds barred match. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on the Undertaker. Austin, he made the biggest no. He called the cops, said something about Sarah, Undertaker's wife at the time, and yeah, you don't mess with a dead man's wife. You don't do that. Diamond Dallas Page. And these guys first Vince came out in commentary. Paul Heyman's kissing ass.
Of course.
And
hey, boss.
Yeah. Stand up. No, sit down. Yeah. Yeah, but man, Undertaker, he brought it with the Limp Bizkit rolling, and Austin came out. He brought it right to Stone Cold right in the aisleway, and these guys, they are fighting. They are banging. They're going throughout the whole damn, around the ring area and whatnot. And Undertaker, he choke slammed Austin through an announce table. Undertaker gets bloody by the monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And then Stone Cold, he was swinging that damn chair on Undertaker. Like damn, bro. Like, I know, you working with your friend, you could, put a little oomph into it. he kept getting up, gave him the bird, hit him with the stunner. I was like, that shit match is over. Nah, Undertaker kicked out. I was like, oh shit.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
I thought I thought that was it right there.
The
Then after
crowd
this-
pop when that happened. Woof.
Yeah. Undertaker, he is getting mauled, but then he gets back up and then he hits Austin with the choke slam. Then he started beating him with the damn steel chair. And then Triple H comes on out with that damn sledgehammer. He tries to nail the Undertaker, but wasn't happening because he's getting whooped now.
Mhm.
And then Taker, he's going wild on the chair with Triple H. Austin still, Vince, he breaks the count. Then Taker's whooping on Vince. The Austin's grabbed the steel chair. Bang! He missed again. This time he hits Vince, which I don't know how the hell he didn't even go for Undertaker. He just went right over Undertaker, just hit Vince in the head. It was pretty cool. And then Taker gets hit with that damn sledgehammer. Austin, he rolls over, just gets on Undertaker. 1, 2, boom! The pyro goes off. Kane, a delayed reaction, and yeah, Undertaker or Stone Cold won. I'm like, damn, what the hell?
The only thing I can say about that, I'm finally glad that when there's someone coming down the aisle to interfere and they're going for the cover, they don't just get off the pin. Get the
Yeah.
damn pin. You know you're down your last luck. Get that damn pin, roll out, and just get out of there. Especially if you're a heel. Doesn't matter if you're winning or losing. Get that pin in. It's gonna take him at least 3-4 seconds before he gets down the aisle. You need that 1, 2, 3 within that, and you're out of there. Don't worry about that damn music. Let it play out. Just go
Well,
for the win.
Who messed up more, the AV guy or Kane?
Kane.
Should Kane get down there first before the music or in the pyro?
Whoever it was, it doesn't matter. Just all I know is Kane should have been coming out, in my opinion, before the count
When
happened.
Triple H got there,
I don't know, bro.
that's what you would think.
I don't know.
I didn't book it.
You would think, like, damn, like 1, 2, boom. Kane's just right there at the ramp, at top of the ramp. He was nowhere close
Yep.
to that damn ring. So somebody messed up.
I would have had Kane go in before the pin, get the cover in anyway, and then 1, 2, 3, and then roll out. That's just me, though.
Yeah. Well, hell of a main event. Chaotic finish,
Mhm.
but this is how it was. This is still Attitude Era, so this is definitely how it was at the time. Guys, what do you guys think about this match? Overall, Platano.
This match had just about everything
Yeah.
in there, like brawling, hardcore stuff, interference, false finishes. It had pretty much everything you could want, and then the crowd work, man. Whew.
Oh yeah, the crowd was on fire.
The crowd was
Literally.
loving everything that Taker was. I think they honestly did not want to see Stone Cold with the belt with his heel run. But also shout out to GR, man. Shout out to GR. He makes you as the viewer want to cheer for the Undertaker. I know Stone Cold is his boy, and he behind closed doors he's friendly with him. You know, goes down to his ranch and does whatever. But he played it like the good guy. He's like, I know he's like a friend of me, but he's the enemy right now. He's basically saying, cheer for the Undertaker, make him just an important role in this era, and it all just meshed perfectly well. You got the good announcer right there. The crowd work was perfect. Them guys are hitting on all cylinders at the time.
Yep.
If you close your eyes, it wouldn't even matter what you see, and you would know in there. You just could hear it, and you're like, all right, this match went very well. So I'll just go with that, and it does matter.
Strap.
You know, it's peak attitude again, peak form, peak attitude, and it's very well done. But even then, even now, it's like the Undertaker and Stone Cold. I mean, great, legendary Highway to Hell SummerSlam, and they would Cold Day in Hell, and they would just wrestle a billion times at Over the Edge, even. But you just get a little tired after a while. No matter how many times you change the makeup and the attire, unless you're Stone Cold, then you wear the same attire with different knee braces. But yeah, overall, yeah, it was very well done. It was just too many shenanigans. While we could give it a pass and appreciate it in some of the other matches on this card, it's like by this point, it's like, okay, but that's what it is. It's just some overbooked madness. But I would still give it the edge. It's still, you got two absolute pros in there doing the damn thing. So I'll give it it does matter. But it does get a little tired after a while.
Like Strap said, these guys had a lot of matches, and I haven't seen this one before, so it definitely matters to me. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the finish was a little chaotic, but it's Attitude Era booking right here. Peak WWE, WWF. Judgment Day 2001, it does matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But next week, BDC will be back. Why? It's his choice. And we are taking it back to, I got to look to see what year is this we're doing right here. Hold on 1 second. Got to look. I got to scroll all the way back.
Damn.
We are taking it to 1984, fellas.
Oof.
1984. Why? Because we are doing our first WCCW World Class Championship Wrestling show.
Ooh.
We are doing Parade of Champions, and this is a tribute show to David Von Erich, who, well, obviously you know the story of the Von Erichs. And yeah, it's his memorial show, and I'm gonna run through the card right quick. In our opening match, we have the Junkyard Dog taking on the Missing Link.
So a dog versus a cat. Okay.
Yes. All right, we have a mixed tag team match. We have Gentleman Chris Adams and Sunshine taking on Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious.
Sunshine. Remember the Titans?
All right, after this, we have Butch Reed taking on Chick Donovan.
I don't know who that one is, but
I heard that name plenty of times. I think he's still around. I think he might have just retired, some shit like that too.
Wow.
Chick Donovan. All right, so after this, we have Kabbalah taking on the Great Kabuki.
Ooh. Which voodoo's gonna work tonight?
Gonna find out. All right, so we have a tag team match for the NWA Tag Team Championship. We have Rock and Soul, Buck Zumhoff, and Iceman King Parsons.
Ooh, wow.
Taking on
No wonder why they didn't make the tournament.
The Super Destroyers made the tournament, so
Yes.
they made the list.
Gee, I wonder who voted for him.
Somebody.
Mm-hmm.
After this, we have a 6-man tag team match for the WCCW World 6-man Tag Team Championship. We have the Von Erichs. We got the Daddy Fritz. We have Kevin Von Erich and Mike Von Erich taking on the Fabulous Freebirds of Buddy Roberts, Michael Hayes, and Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Freebird, Bad Street.
No Jimmy Garvin yet. It's Buddy Roberts.
Wow.
Yep. And in your main event for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, we have Kerry Von Erich taking on, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And we are in Von Erich country. We are in Texas. So definitely looking forward to covering this one.
I've been dying to see what the hype was all about when they were in Von Erich country, because I've heard so many stories. I haven't had the chance to sit down and watch, but we might get a little taste of it, baby. We might get a little bit.
Well, if you guys want to check it out, it's on WWE Vault on YouTube. It's up there.
Better still be there by the time I'm done.
Well, that's it. All right. Well, 2001 WWF stacked rosters, wild storylines, and gives you shows that be all over the place, but we love it. Let us know your favorite match of Judgment Day 2001, and if it matters to you guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here at Poppy Platano. I'm here with Stratfax, and we'll see you guys next week.
Boom. If you don't like that, there's an iron claw coming for you next week. Ah.